We paid 3 different editors on Fiverr to create 3 viral reels Ali Abdaal style with different price ranges. This way you can see exactly what kind of quality you get for different price ranges. Later in this video, I will react to them live, and the cool thing is I don't even know which one costs how much, because my sister actually sent it out to the editors, so I don't know how much each edit costs. All I know is that we have 3 different edits. One edit is $15, one edit is $30, and the last edit is $75. So let's see if we can find out which one is which. I will also link all of the editors in the description box below, so if you're interested in their service, you can check them out yourselves. To make this even better, you can use my discount code GOATED and you will get discount for your first order on Fiverr. Personally, I have been using Fiverr for the last 3 months, so it's really exciting for me that they are the very first sponsors on this channel. So thank you so much, Fiverr. But before we go into the edits, let's talk about why hiring an editor for me changed my life and how it can change yours too. If you're not interested in this part, I put timestamps in the description box below so you can just skip around. I'm currently a student who tries to juggle law school, creating content on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, having a part-time job, and just spending time with my friends and family. At some point, I did too many things at the same time and felt burnt out. That's when I realized that it's just too much. One thing that took most of my time during a week was editing videos. One YouTube video took me up to 10 hours of editing, one reel on TikTok or Instagram up to 2 hours of editing. And that's because I post very frequently and quality is very important to me. So in total, during 1 week, I was spending up to 25 hours. That's when I realized that I have to hire a professional editor to take that weight off my shoulders. And let me tell you, outsourcing the edit to a professional editor changed my life. Now, I have so much more time to focus on the things I'm actually really good at, just coming up with the ideas of the video, talking to the camera, and also focusing on law school, focusing on my family and friends, focusing on the gym. All of those things that I had to neglect because of editing, I have time to do them right now while maintaining a strong social media presence. And you're probably thinking,
David, I'm a broke student, like I cannot afford to hire an editor.
I got you, I'm a broke student myself, so I wouldn't recommend you something that I'm not doing myself right now. If you're looking for high quality services at an affordable price, Fiverr is the place to go. Just like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, depending on your budget, you can just choose. We have something for $15, $30, $75, and even more. So in the beginning, you can choose a lower budget and still get really good quality. Now let's get to the juicy part, looking at the edits. Now, how do we do it? I picked 3 different Ali Abdaal shorts that I really enjoyed. I copied the script, I filmed myself like this, and then my sister sent the footage to 3 different editors without telling me the different prices. They had the task to copy Ali Abdaal style as much as possible. Let's get to the first edit.
4 things I wish I knew in my early 20s happiness edition. 1. Everyone is friendly, but you have to go first. I have never regretted taking the social initiative to arrange a board games night or invite friends out to dinner or ask someone out on a date. We all get caught up in our own little world sometimes, so it's best to be the first to make a move if you want something to happen. 2. Similarly, the sting of rejection is way better than the pain of regret, so shoot your shot. 3. You actually can choose to be satisfied regardless of what you've done. I tend to get to the end of the workday and I have this feeling of, I could have done more. Feeling dissatisfied with what I've done doesn't actually change what I've done at all. And so what I've realized is that regardless of what I've happened to have accomplished that day or done that day, I actually just can simply choose to be satisfied with what I've done. The reality is the same, I just feel way better as a result. And 4, move towards things that energize you rather than drain you. And this is a question I find so helpful whenever I'm making any kind of decision. Will this be likely to energize me or will it be likely to drain me?
Okay, now that you saw what the first short of Ali Abdaal looked like, let's see what our editor did. Ooh, alright, I'm excited for his first edit. And as I mentioned, I don't know how much this edit costs, so let's see what we got here. 3 things I wish I knew 1 year ago. Happiness edition. Number 1, everyone is friendly, but you have to make the first move. I never regretted taking those social initiatives, asking my crush out on a date, inviting my friends to dinner, or going on a trip with my family. We're often stuck in our minds, but I realize that we have to make the first move if we want something to happen. Number 2, the sting of rejection is way... Ooh, I think he really got the editing style really well. Like, especially the whole paper-ish transition and also the letters. All of them look really, really clean, to be honest. So, yo, I don't know. Is this the $15, the $30? I don't think it's the $75, to be honest. But it could be the $35 or the $15. Yo, I'm not sure yet. Than the pain of regret. Always shoot your shot, thank me later. Number 3, you can choose to be satisfied regardless of what you've done. I tend to get... He even got the details with the moving numbers really right. Like at the top of the screen, you can see that the number is kind of moving. Ali does that a lot in his shorts as well. So he manages to style pretty well. Get to the end of my uni day and had this feeling of, I think I could have done way more. But feeling disappointed with what I haven't done doesn't change anything. It just makes me feel shitty. So I realized that it's actually way better to actively choose to be satisfied with what I've done on a specific day. Okay. Yo, honestly, that was really clean. Like, I'll not say my guess just yet because I have to compare with the others. But honestly, if this would have been a project, I would be really satisfied with the result, to be honest. Okay, the first edit was already fire, so I'm really excited to see what the next editor has.
This was a really simple study where they recruited 91 participants and they split them into a few different groups. Now the first group was the gratitude journaling group, and they were writing about events or people that they were grateful for. And then there was a control group, and they were just asked to write about what they did today, which is basically level 1 of journaling. And they were just asked to do this 4 times in total across a 2-week period. This is not very much time at all. But then when the researchers followed up a month later, they found that the people who did just gratitude journaling, they seemed to have higher happiness ratings and also rated their relationships with their friends as being stronger than the people in the control group. And the theory here is that by journaling about the things that you're grateful for and writing them down, this gratitude journaling helps focus your attention and appreciation of the good things that are happening in your life. And because our subjective experience of life is so massively colored by the things that we pay attention to, it means that you just end up becoming happier and just have way better mental health, which is fantastic. And there was one study that I even read that showed that 5 minutes of gratitude journaling in the morning every day has the same effect as doubling your salary if we're looking at the impact on happiness.
Let's go. This was a really simple study where they recruited 91 participants and they split them up into a few different groups. Now the first group was a gratitude journaling group. They were writing about events or people that they were grateful for. And then there was a control group, and they were just asked about what they did today. Level 1 basic journal. They were told to do this 4 times in total across 2. Honestly, this is like really high quality. I don't think this is the $15 one. I think it's either the $35 or the $75 one. So based on this second, let's just keep watching. 2 weeks, which is not a lot. When the researchers followed up a month later, they found that people who just did gratitude journaling seemed to have a higher happiness rating and also rated their relationships with their friends as being stronger than the people in their control group. So by journaling about the things you are grateful for, this method really helps you to focus on only the happy things in your life, improving your mental health and happiness overall, which is fantastic. Damn, could be the $75 one, to be honest. I think this one matches the Ali Abdaal style slightly better than the first edit, and the transitions just look very clean, the animation looks very clean. I think at least $35. Alright, let's get to the last edit. This one will decide my ranking in the end. I have the highest expectations for this.
One of the issues with to-do lists is that they are infinite. And so a lot of people who want to be high performers and productivity bros and stuff will just keep adding things to their to-do list and think, you know what, I've got to juggle all these balls in the air. But one of the things I love about Oliver Burkeman's philosophy from 4,000 Weeks is there is simply too much shit to do and you will never have enough time for all of it. Therefore, you have to make some sacrifices. The way I personally do this is something that I call the energy investment portfolio, which is basically I have a long bucket list of things I would like to do. And then I have a very short list of the 3 to 5 things I'm actually investing energy into right now. And so back in the day, I made the mistake in lockdown of like, yeah, I've got so much time. I'm going to have guitar lessons and singing lessons and piano lessons and art lessons because I want to learn all this stuff. Let me try and learn some Japanese on the side. Just doing too much stuff. Making focused progress in a few small number of things is way more effective than trying to, make 1 mile of progress in 1,000 different directions.
All right, let's get started. Here's the problem with making to-do lists. They are infinite. A lot of people who want to be productivity gurus or high performers tend to add more and more things onto their to-do list. And then they think, shit, I have to juggle all of these balls in the air. One thing I learned from Oliver Burkeman's philosophy from 4,000 Weeks. Yo, up until now, he matches the style completely, like exactly. This looks like one of Ali's like super high editors. This looks like one of Ali Abdaal's like super expensive editors. I'm not sure, like this one or the second one, is that there's simply too much shit to do and you'll never have enough time to do all of them. So we need to actively make sacrifices. Back in the COVID days, I made the mistakes of trying to prioritize too many different things. Playing the guitar, learning how to invest money, video editing, and trying to learn the Korean language on the side. It was simply too much. So think about the 2 to 3 things that will make you the most happy in the long run and prioritize the shit out of them. Wow. Honestly, this made me even more confused, because the last edit was clean. It was just exactly what I expected an Ali Abdaal style to look like. The second edit was really clean too, and the first edit was honestly really clean as well. But based off all of the three things that I've seen right now, I can say for sure that I think the first one is the $15 one. Just because in comparison to the other two, I think that the first one is slightly less Ali Abdaal style. The transitions looked a little bit cheaper than the second and the third edit. The question is the second edit $35 or is it a $75 one? And is the third edit the $35 or the $75 one? Okay, so after watching everything again, I think my final ranking is gonna be the first video is probably the $15 one. The second video, I would rank it $35 and the last edit $75. I think the second edit was really clean, but the third edit was clean and it copied exactly one-on-one the Ali Abdaal short. Let's see if I was right or not. Drum roll, please. Okay, the first edit was actually, let's have a look, $35? Oh, the first edit was the $35 one. Damn. Wait, that means that one of the other edits is the $15 edit, which is kind of crazy to me. Okay, let's have a look. The second edit was the $15 one, guys. What the hell? The second edit was the $15 one? I thought like at some point it could be the $75 one. That's crazy. Okay, so that means the third edit is the $75 one. Okay, I got that one right. Alright, that's the end of this experiment. And I hope it was really helpful for you guys to see that you can get really high quality service at different price ranges. And even if you're broke, but you still want to have really high quality videos, you can get it for $15 like you just saw. Honestly, I didn't expect this result. And if you're interested in the specific editors and their services, click the link in the description box below, and again use my discount code GOATED for a discount on your first order. If this video was helpful for you, please consider subscribing and I see you in my next video.